Teddy is the guy that I've been making fun of how he sucks my balls for the last
Okay, yeah.
decade or so.
Yeah.
Coworker of mine,
Right.
and I say such things as like, Teddy is the Archduchess of sucking my balls,
Mm-hmm.
or like he is the Earl of Sandwich. And they go, "What about your balls?" Well, it's a BLT, and that's my balls, lettuce, and tomato
Mm-hmm.
sandwich. So it's
Mm-hmm.
always about my balls. Like I've said
Yeah.
stuff like, you know, he's the admiral of the Suck My Balls Squadron in the United States Navy,
Yeah.
things like that. Um, I think I called him at one point. I called him the mayor of Suck My Ballston,
Okay.
Wyoming.
Yeah.
Um, and what the fuck was I talking about? What was I getting at? I started talking about Teddy sucking my balls, and I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
I brought up the subject of we tend to say I bet we've said this on the show before, but
Aha!
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That brings me back. Now, Teddy. One of the reasons why Teddy sucks my balls so much is because he, my coworker and I, who make fun of Teddy. God, we're assholes. Um, but he's kind of an asshole, so we feel a little bit justified.
Oh yeah.
And he also, because he is a total asshole, we feel justified about the balls jokes, and we feel justified making fun of some of his foibles, right?
Yeah, foibles.
Everybody has foibles, and
Yeah.
you know, you do, I do, LT, LP does. I don't know who
We
LP
should
is.
do a show about foibles. But go on.
Foibles. That would be a really good one.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I'm writing it
Anyway,
down.
when I hate somebody's fucking guts,
Mhm.
which I don't even hate Teddy's guts. I just like to make fun of him because he irritates me from time to time.
Yeah.
But he's got some foibles. One of them is kind of like our foibles. There are some phrases that he can't stop using.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
One of them is, just out of curiosity, like he starts every question
Right.
with that. Sometimes I feel like he just starts every statement with
Right.
that. Just out of curiosity, my shoes are red today.
Yeah.
So I mean, it really is, it's habitual kind of verbal pattern for him.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah.
stop. And so we do a lot of our meetings now, the Taco Bell meetings, on like Zoom and WebEx and stuff like that, right? And one day I realized that there's Teddy in a meeting, and Teddy had a Yeti.
Oh.
Teddy's Yeti.
Hey, all right.
And it was like,
Good
it was
for
all
Teddy.
fancied out. I think maybe you've got one of those like waxy flexibility type arms,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
like he can just put it in front of his face. He can move it out of the way. I was kind of jealous.
Yeah.
And he kept, leaning into the mic and going, just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
he would just do it over and over again. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, he is like the sheriff of a dusty little town called Suck My Balls, in the Old West. And but the thing is, I'm like, so did he get this Yeti and this arm, all this fancy equipment just to do Taco Bell Zoom meetings? And I'm like, oh no, it can't be. And then so I asked my coworker who makes fun of Teddy and how Teddy sucks my balls all the time. What do you think? You think that the Yeti, Teddy's Yeti, is just for the Taco Bell meetings? That can't be. And remember, my coworker's name was Ruxpin.
Yeah.
Ruxpin was like, no, I think Teddy does a podcast. And I was like, what is it called? Just out of curiosity. And that was the payoff to my whole rambling fucking story. Thank you.
It's a good story too. Just out of curiosity is a good name for a podcast.
Actual podcast?
Oh, is it? I don't know. Probably because that's a good name for a podcast.
It's not bad. It
In
really
fact,
isn't.
So I was going to call tonight's show "John Terrorizes Kids on Their Bikes," and then I thought maybe I should shorten that to Teddy's Foibles. But I'm thinking maybe tonight's show should be called Just Out of Curiosity. Now, just out of curiosity, Joe, have you ever doodled a ball sack?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let me tell you about this one doodled ball sack that I doodled. I'm not kidding, dude.
We gotta cut this part out. It's 5 minutes. Okay, tell me about doodling balls. Oh my god. Tell me about doodling balls.
Oh man, I can't believe you brought that up.
I can't believe you got a story about it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, I was in astronomy class.